Hey everybody, welcome back to Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. We're currently in our 6th season. This is week number 1 of that season, hour number 2. We've just received access to our lair, which is yet to be named, so I want to see names in the comments, please. Bodie McBoatface has been taken for other things. Okay. Legitimately.
Dermot, I think you just skidded through the door. You also saw Moon stick the new posting up before leaving. Now you're left in your new lair with someone that you didn't invite. And she insulted you as the first thing she did when she saw you. And it's an elf. It's batting 1,000 so far.
So what was the general description of this elf, aside from being young and an elf?
All right, let me give you the general description. She's got really pale skin with brown hair and green eyes.
No, I don't have gray eyes.
You can tell just barely by looking that the elf is not yet mature. She's getting close, but she's still underage.
How does that work for elves in Faerun? You know, like because they live
in their 20s somewhere.
You know, we're not gonna go there.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated. Yeah.
We're not touching that.
Somewhere in the 20s.
I didn't ask for details. I'm just wondering how that worked.
I guess the best way to describe it to you is like human terms, 16-ish.
And from what I read, humans can't really tell because they're so young.
Not too much, yeah.
But the elder races usually can kind of tell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Which all of you are, except for Ardo. So, well, I don't know. Ardo kind of counts as a eldritch horror like Cthulhu now after all the time.
Ardo.
Cathardo. I love it.
And Arthulu, if you prefer.
Yeah.
So we've all got a room here. How does that work, Sragg? Like,
you
whatever room we go into is our room, basically, right?
Up at the top.
Up at the top, right? Is that? But that's just us opening the door. It's not the key, right?
Right.
Okay. So how does?
When we leave, do we come out of the same door? Yeah.
No matter which one you come, no matter which one you go into, if you close the door, you're going to come out at the one that you went at. Yeah, baby.
You see the gnome going in and out of random doors.
I knew that was the next thing about to happen.
Yeah.
Like every Looney Tunes commercial or Looney Tunes show, yeah.
And the dwarf too is like scratching his head. There's a bear. The bear going, Winston's going in and out of doors.
I'm sorry, were you introduced? What was it? Haavia?
Yes. No, I was not introduced.
Haavia? Dermot, Haavia. Calm down, Ardo. I'll get to you. Ardo, Haavia, Ardo. Felix, Haavia, Felix.
Well, Matt.
Salutations.
So you're not a friend of Kel's. Who are you a friend of? Moon?
I've done the odd job or two for Moon.
I see.
Our condolences.
I know. I'm so glad to get away from them. Blasted vampires.
Oh, we see all sorts of folk come through these parts. It's quite the veritable hub here.
What kind of folks do you mean?
All sorts of shapes and sizes, races.
Ardo, I haven't seen you in a while.
Detail?
What do you do?
Not much. I was, enjoying my. I don't know. I took a vacation, so to speak.
I don't know.
Well, somehow.
I went to the beach and me and.
Well, you don't look very tanned.
Which beach? There's a
Well,
beach?
I'm a halfling, of course. We don't tan. You didn't know this?
Hey, don't get short with me.
Listen
So
here,
anyways.
Really?
oh,
Hey, I thought
Surrounded
that
by
was witty.
You're surrounded.
Yeah,
by
that was
snacks,
real
by the way.
witty.
and then you,
Hey, I would never insult you there, Master Ranger.
At any moment now, I'm imagining like into Scott's frame appears like a big book of puns as he's like flipping through.
So, did any of you ask where this place is? Where exactly are we? I mean, I see the map.
All right. If you look on the collection, the greater collection of keys on the map, you can see that you're somewhere in the spine of the world.
Can we
Right
change?
next to the vertebrae.
Fine. Like down the center, the equator,
L5.
middle equator.
Okay. The spine of the world is what separates the like 10 towns and the silver. What's it called?
It's a giant mountain range, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a giant mountain range. Silver marches up top.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I need a map. I gotta look at that.
I get it. I get it coming for you right now.
I don't want your map.
Fine. I was gonna give you no map anyways.
Good. I didn't want your map.
There's an arrow pointing on the map that says you are not here.
Don't tell
Okay.
anyone you are not here.
But just from your basic knowledge from where you were earlier, or if you decide to look out a window.
Oh, there's windows.
Yeah, I didn't describe that. Sorry.
To the windows. To the walls.
You point to the windows. Kill's running over by himself. Everyone's just looking at him like, okay.
So
You're
the
not
spine. You said the spine. Where's this?
The spine of the world is up way in the north.
You're referring to the Nether Mountains? Or is that further south? Or is that the Nether Reaches?
Oh, I see it. I see it. I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Found it.
All right. Now, looking out the windows, you can tell that you're on top of one of the tallest peaks in the spine of the mountains, spine of the world. If you look down on the, let's say, west side of you, in a small valley, you can see Moon's Tower.
So moon's from like the Icewind Dale area?
Yeah, pretty remote area, not many visitors.
A very lucrative area.
Hmm.
Lots of people go missing in the mountains.
Yeah, they turn up for food for the vampire.
Hasn't eaten me yet.
Don't worry, he'll eat. Don't worry, he'll start to dig you at some point.
Just make yourself more useful. Make yourself so useful you can't be eaten.
Well,
I'd
I
like to
guess
see him try. I bet he'll choke.
Barely.
I will kill you.
So, is there like a door to this place?
No, there doesn't seem to be a door leading outside, just the windows.
Okay. And how high up are the windows?
You could easily just climb out through the window if you wanted.
I'm not really interested in doing that. I just wanted to see how high it
The
was.
gnome's walking towards the window with a chair.
It's meant to be fortified, but
So there's no breeze or anything even either?
huh?
There's no like wind?
You can hear some wind howling outside. Yeah.
Cool. I was just asking for both the elements, basically.
No, even though you can see the snowfall and everything outside, it's perfectly comfortable inside.
Nice. All right.
There's no fires roaring or anything like that.
There is a fire going. I mentioned that one. There's a
Okay.
fire pit. You've noticed it hasn't really changed since you've been in here, though.
The fire's frozen.
It's just painted. It's painted on. Yeah.
There's no logs anywhere for it to burn. There's a couple sitting in the fire, but they don't seem to be charring or changing in any way. How's that?
I'm just going to wander around now.
Can we feel the heat coming from it?
Yep.
Okay. Magical fire. Mountain fortress.
So
No
what's
one.
in the rooms?
All right, so you go to your see now. This one is the one I was going to kind of get with y'all on because it's your personal room.
Okay. So does it know
Start
what
a
we want
kill.
Plenty.
No, it's starting out. Starting out, these are just going to be basic,
Okay.
a basic room. But as time goes on, you're going to be able to do whatever you want with it. It's your room.
Neato mosquito.
Yeah.
So how big is the room?
You've stayed at a grand suite at an inn before, I'm sure. They're each the size of that.
Nice.
So you've got your own personal bath chamber in there. You've got the large room itself and a sitting area.
Okay.
So is Kel in his room right now?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
open up a key. I wait for him to go in his room, then I open the door into his room.
Okay. You wait for him to go in. Do you close the door
Yeah.
behind you? Go.
No, the door would have been open.
Like, I'll use my key if I have to.
Because I'm
like, from
still
the map?
kind of walking around, right? This is kind of exploring.
Oh yeah. So you use your key.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
No.
yeah.
Here's a good one. Now this is a good explanation. So you see Kel walk up. He opens the door
Yeah.
and walks in. So you go over and you use your key because you left the door open.
I would use it at the map. I'd look for Kel's key at the map.
Yeah. Okay. The door's open. You use the key, and there's a shimmering doorway in front of you.
Put my head through.
You see Kel walking about his room. Kel, a shimmering door appears behind you, and a gnome head pops through.
Hello, don't mind me. Just checking out the scene. Sorry to intrude. Hi, your room is nice.
Are you gonna like just stay wherever you are, or just use this to see the world?
Well, I haven't decided.
Oh, wait, is there anyone behind him? The gnome?
I wonder what happens if I fashion a key for my golem and send him on an adventure.
Good question.
I don't know if that's a smart idea, considering how well he took directions last time.
Right.
You might want to solve that problem first.
Perhaps some kind of positioning system on a grand scale.
A golem positioning system.
Yes, that's an ideal idea.
Oh my gosh. And no, I'm guessing you and Dermot. Dermot, are you still eyeing the elf? I'm guessing because.
Oh no, I don't care.
Just a whole stink eye just staring at the elf with a stink eye the entire time. Arms
Well, the
crossed.
last thing I heard him say is, "I will kill you."
Yeah, I said that, and then I went to the message board or the quest board or whatever you want to call it.
All right, yeah, the bulletin board there.
It
So
has a
this room
giant
is-
yellow exclamation point. I have to check it out.
Yeah.
So this room's just basically a chest and a bed and a adjoining bathroom type
And sitting area, yes.
in the room, the sitting area.
Yeah, it is one long room. There's the bedroom, curtains you can draw across, a sitting area in the front, and then off the bedroom is a bath chamber.
Okay.
So there is a physical door in there that you can open to get out of the room too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pull my head back through and go about my business, obviously.
Okay.
How long is it before my door shuts if I don't go
He's
through it?
shitting in the common room.
I didn't ask that.
About that
Does the door
business?
stay open?
It's still
Going
open
about-
right now, yeah.
Going about his business. Wait,
As far as you know now, either stays open until you use it or until you open another one.
So, in other words, don't.
I'm just
open
gonna step back and observe it for a few minutes to see how to see if it shuts on its own. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. You step back and just stare at it for a bit.
Yeah.
After about 2 or 3 minutes, we'll give you a set duration. 5 minutes, the door
Okay.
frame just disappears.
Okay, I flip over the hourglass and yeah, okay, 5
Yeah.
minutes.
5 minutes. It'll stay open for 5 minutes.
Interesting. Well, they stay open for 5 minutes.
This time.
Inconceivable.
What are you doing, Ardo? Where did you go?
I'm in my room sorting my stuff. And then I'm gonna come back out and see what everybody's doing.
All right.
What do I see?
Eve's still following you around, attached to your apron strings.
Okay.
She hasn't said too much since all the traumatic events of your last journey.
Oh, were they really traumatic?
That was horrible.
Oh.
You come back out, you see the elf standing down below. Hasn't really moved much. Hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
You're not sure. You're just
Not really
waiting for the next insult to come flying out.
We didn't have a good first stop, so I don't really want to talk to her.
I'm imagining in this same time you'll see the doorway across the halls open, and you see Kells looking around in there. You look down at the teleportation circle. You see the gnome sitting there staring at a little egg timer tapping his foot. And Dermot's wandering over to the job board.
I just shake my head. Gnomes. I don't know what time of day was it.
The sun's still out.
I mean, is it in the highest part of the sky? Or?
Yeah, you guess an afternoonish.
So it's lunchtime.
Yeah, lunchtime.
Yeah.
Kel just woke up about an hour ago. It's definitely about 5 o'clock at night. I don't. It's noon.
I ask Eve if she's hungry.
She'll nod. Yes.
Okay, let's go see if we can find a kitchen around here.
I did mention that there was a table with food laid out in the common room.
I didn't even know Eve was here the whole time, to be honest.
Yeah, she's attached to Ardo.
We go to the table and see if we can get something. See what's there. What's there?
It's a just basic feast laid out in front of you, all still steaming warm.
Chicken, things like that.
You name it, it's on there.
All right.
To certain extents, I'm going to say beforehand. I want some of the gold-plated goose. Yeah.
Brilliant gold.
Give me some chicken. I kind of, as I go through there, I point to things and ask you if she wants some.
Eve
Not. Put it on
opts
another
for
plate for her.
the completely vegan diet.
Oh, okay. I'm sure there's tomatoes and grapes and things of that.
Mm-hmm.
She's a cannibal.
Okay.
You're probably
Yeah.
used to that at this point.
Yeah.
You're a cannibal, yeah, because she's eating plants. Yeah, that's good.
So we go ahead and put together some food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sit at one of the tables that aren't occupied.
All right.
Have something to eat.
You go through the buffet. You notice, like, as you pull part of the chicken off and put it on your plate, the chicken seems to become whole again in front of your eyes, even with you still having that piece.
I'm like, wow. Well, this should be useful.
So Ardo's over there eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I see this from where I'm at?
Yeah.
Do I see the chicken magically reappear on itself?
Roll a spot check.
Okay.
You're
I
paying
will.
attention to the door, so
Yeah, that's still happening. Okay.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna roll a spot. Where's
Yeah.
Sit, spot,
DC
sit.
15. It's not hard. DC 15.
All right. I'll just roll d20.
Yeah, you easily spot that. Matter of fact, it catches your attention. Just what the heck?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over and grab a piece of chicken. See what happens.
You take the piece of chicken. You're holding it. It's seems to be just freshly cooked, and it reforms more chicken.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket and grab another piece.
You continue to grab pieces of chicken until your pockets are full.
It's magic.
Magically delicious.
Shout.
I wonder what happens if you make jerky of this infinite meat.
You now
Sure.
have magical chicken pockets.
Sure. I don't know if the magic goes along with the chicken.
I think you might want to hire someone to do that for you rather than spend all that time making jerky. He spends the next 3 centuries making jerky.
He's just making jerky. It's just this huge chamber of jerky. Yeah.
Felix's fortified jerky.
A lucrative business opportunity.
New franchises opening everywhere.
Do not leave home without it.
Wow. Well, yeah, you know, if you choose to go about it, you never know what'll happen.
I'm gonna put some on another table and time it to see if it lasts 5 minutes.
Fine. Okay.
I'll empty what I took out of my phone, put it on the table, just time it. You can go
Alright.
to someone else now while I'm watching that for infinity.
I want to wander out of my room and come back to the common area.
All right.
Walk over to near the job board where Dermot is, I guess.
Yeah, Dermot just got to the job board. You see Felix has got 2 egg timers going. He keeps glancing back at the shimmering doorway. And then a pile of chicken. Ardo and Eve are sitting down eating. The elf is still standing there looking ready to insult somebody.
No.
What are you doing now?
Because after observing that one, I'll go over and I'm assuming there's dates on the table.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a couple and then I'm gonna walk over and get a piece of meat out of there and start feeding it to the fox.
Okay. All right. You notice the elf opens up a small pouch and a little fox runs out and she starts feeding the fox some meat. Okay. You walk over to Dermot. Suddenly the chicken explodes. All right.
Hottie, hottie, hottie. Oh.
Your fox needs to be named Hottie or something.
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Chat, you'll have to comment on that. What should the fox's name be, and what does it say?
Oh, the fox name is Nisha and does not say anything. It just eats the meat.
Are you sure? Are you sure it eats the meat?
Does it eat all the meat?
Oh,
That's
you
weird.
tell me.
My sister's husky's name is Nisha. That's kind of weird.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Anyway, so Kel, you get over to Dermot. Dermot, you're perusing the job board, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you what you see. There
Okay.
are 2 there that you recognize as kill quests, but the location of the targets are unknown.
What are the targets?
All right. The first target is labeled the Dusk Lily. That's the name she goes by. As you're reading on in it, you gather that this is an ancient vampire that generally tends to operate crime rings in the underworld.
Okay.
The second one is also an ancient vampire by the name of General Vontus. He seems to be an elven general, and details on him are rather scarce.
I don't think I can go kill vampires. It's a little on the nose.
Huh?
As a lichen.
Oh, well, I'm just listing those are 2 kill targets that are listed up.
Okay.
It's like Underworld. Still can't kill vampires.
Next,
I was thinking more like Van Helsing.
Just don't sleep with one. Then it ends up equal.
next on your list, there's a posting for a what was that? It was a tome, and I'm going to just go through the whole on this one. The job posting wants you to go to the country of Wa.
I already like where this is going.
While you're in Wa, under their capital city, which is known as, I've lost the name, but I'll find
get
it
it
again
for
later.
you. I'll get it for you. Just give me a minute.
All right, the capital city there. It's not just Wa, it's a country in Wa.
Anytime I hear that name, all I can think of is Bruce Lee going, "Wah!"
What's the vampire crime lord name?
The Dusk Lily.
Thanks.
AKA Lilith.
All right. Well,
What was the other kill quest?
General Vontus,
mm-hmm.
What is he? Don't know.
ancient vampire,
Another ancient vampire.
general of Dusk
Is it-
Lily.
Okay.
Something like wiping out the entire ancient vampire bloodline. You know.
There is enough from the details that they're not together. They're two separate.
Oh, they couldn't
children.
make it work.
No.
They went the way of Pratt and Faye.
Yes.
Oh,
Basically, by staying underground is the only reason that these two are still alive.
poor Jack.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, in Wa, under their capital city, supposedly is the tomb of the Demon Emperor. He had a candle maker that was entombed with him. Moon wants the recipe book from that candle maker's tomb. You're free to do whatever you want with the rest of it should you get there and manage to take it.
What's he want? The
A tome of recipes from the candle maker's tomb inside the tomb of the Demon Emperor.
Okay.
The next one, it also recommends that you take the Golden Way to get there through the country of Thesk. It's a trade road. You're well familiar with it.
We're following the Yellow Brick Road. Where?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Another one of the postings wants you to go across the sea to the west to the continent of Mezteca. The capital of Nexal, the country there, has a library of stone tablets. He wants you to go there and take rubbings of all of them you can and bring those back.
Where was that one, sorry?
It's on the continent of Mezteca, across the sea to the west. The Nexal Empire, their capital, they have a giant library of stone tablets. He wants rubbings of those tablets.
Rubbins, that sounds a little erotic.
That's not how this works.
No, he wants you to put parchment to it and edge onto it.
That doesn't make it any less erotic.
What is the rubbings of? Sorry again. I'm writing this all down.
Of the stone tablets inside the library there.
Stone tablets. Okay.
Next job posting has a small amulet with it. The amulet's got a crystal that's sitting inside of it, pointing off to the west right now. The job posting wants you to go out into the middle of the trackless sea following this amulet. Once it points down, you're to go under the sea to a sunken capital city and retrieve an artifact from inside the royal chambers.
There'll be no accusations.
Mm-hmm.
Just friendly crustaceans.
Under the sea.
I was waiting for it.
What are we getting there, sorry?
So what?
What are we looking for there?
There's an artifact inside the royal chambers there. It should be a large crystal.
What's the city name? Do we know?
No, it's not listed.
Okay.
It's just a sunken city.
A couple letters are scratched off, but it ends in tis.
Yeah, something like that.
And collect. What are we collecting there?
Large crystal
A large
Large.
crystal.
in the royal
Appar-
chamber.
Apparently, it says that there's a group of islanders nearby that they're basically savages now, but they tell of the time that their civilization was great. It says, like all native peoples, they talk about the time when their civilization was advanced and they were the actual powerhouse within the country. So unlike most islanders, these just happened to be right. Please bring me back their crystal.
Lawn toss. Spell with those.
Okay. I should have expected that. That's fine. There is another job posting that you notice was written a little more hastily. It's travel to the plains of Shar. Retrieve a sword hilt that opens portals.
How did he know it was a sword hilt?
That's what you said, right, Kel?
He said sword.
Well, either way. While you're there, kill the Bloody Baron. Well, it's a bonus reward.
Stayed on it.
That's definitely a side quest.
Yeah, side quest.
Go help your mom, Caleb.
That's all the listings that are on the board currently. As he mentioned, you're free to take these when you feel like it, if you want to. Otherwise, do as you see fit.
I'm just gonna pull out the guitar and play, or the lute rather, and play a little melody.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of like got that from a glance, right? Just looking at the board.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like it was written in like ancient languages that we had to decipher.
No.
So,
It's all in common.
before we
Okay.
came here, we were at Moon's castle or tower or something like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
There's no direct way to get back there from
No.
here? Okay.
Not at all.
Do you need help?
Okay. Interesting.
There is a black stone sitting on the mantle above the fireplace that he said to use if you needed to contact him for something. But that's the only way he left to contact.
Now, was his place was set up like a hub, wasn't it? Like there was like people coming and going. Isn't that how that worked? That's what I thought originally. I mean, aside from where we are now.
Not
His
exactly.
tower? His tower wasn't really a hub. It was like a
That's his
Bottom.
personal.
bottom floor of his tower is like a welcoming hearth, so you can eat and fuck off.
Pretty much.
That's not how I understood it. Okay.
It's a personal layer. I mean, it's like how many people do you invite into your alchemy lab?
Right. No. See, that's why I didn't really wrap my head around. Okay.
But you, it sounds like,
I
need to
imagine
build an alchemy lab.
More of a busy place with more people of that were
Oh
coming,
no.
doing his bidding and stuff like that.
The only people that you've seen pass through there were a certain bard that has been seen multiple places before,
Okay.
and this one and yourselves.
Okay, that's fine then. I may have spoke out of turn then. I misunderstood what was going on for that.
Okay. No problem. Not a problem at all. It's my fault for not conveying it clearly enough. I take it as a personal failure.
Do better.
I will do my best.
It's not good enough.
I'm
So you
going-
said it's like a black orb if we need to contact Moon? If
A
there's
black stone.
stone?
Yeah.
Is it like on a pedestal or something? I'm gonna go over and investigate this.
No, it's just a rock sitting up on the mantelpiece.
I'm just gonna look
You
at
recognize it as a sending stone.
it. Okay. Oh, I see. It's
It lets you send a message to the bearer of the other rock.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my egg timers then.
Your timers, you recognize
Job's
by this
done.
point. Yeah, 5 minutes on the doorway. The chicken seems to be just cooling now and sitting there.
This just seems wasteful.
It does, doesn't it?
Think of how many chickens you just killed.
Do you actually say that? Like
Yes.
Your character by? Okay. Now, that's a curious thing. Do you think every time a piece of meat is taken, an actual chicken is being killed somewhere? What are your
Oh,
thoughts on? I'm curious.
He is a vampire.
So do you think he's got a room full of chickens, and every time one of these chickens?
How many places in the tower did you see?
Do you know of a room of chickens?
Not particularly chickens. Oh,
I smell the meat.
It does smell familiar. Did you know that before?
It's chicken, you goofs.
I sort of raise an eyebrow at the elf. It smells like chicken.
It tastes like chicken, but what does chicken taste like?
I didn't taste it. But
Oh goodness.
hey, Ardo, does it taste like chicken?
Yes. Yes, it tastes very much like chicken.
Doesn't taste like not like chicken, right?
Mm. No, no. Tastes just like chicken.
So, Dermot, what job did you see that interested you?
Honestly? Or do you want me to lie?
Honestly?
None. But you know
Okay.
me.
Well, I'd recommend not doing that Tome of the Demon Emperor yet. I still have these scrolls here I have to decipher. Might help us before we go there.
But wow, it sounds so fun.
So I could work on that while we do something else.
Yeah, I've got no real attachment to any of them, so you guys pick something that sounds fun and let's go not get murdered.
You want to go across the sea? I've never been to, where's that, Mezteca?
Bless you.
What are we getting there again?
That's
What's
the continent.
in Azteca?
That's the continent to the way to the west across the sea. Basically, all three of those main jobs had you crossing a sea or going under a sea.
Water's involved.
I hate water.
Water's involved with those. The only one that didn't involve water was retrieving a sword and killing a dragon.
Killing a baron?
I mean, we could do that. We know the details about that one.
Hmm.
I remember where I left it.
Left what now?
The sword hilt. Did it have a name?
A sword hilt.
They did at some point.
I don't think I got the name though.
Couldn't you just have another one crafted?
No, this one opened portals.
I thought it opened planes.
Opens portals. Interesting. How long do the portals stay open?
Till the user
You
steps through.
answered timers.
I don't remember. I remember it being a problem though.
Are you a clockwork gnome?
No.
You sure you got a little clockwork gnome in you?
Would you like some?
I don't think I have a little clockwork gnome in me. I don't think I'm clockwork.
You know what?
I
I'm
never really
starting. I'm really starting to think it's not the golems that take everything literally. I think
What
it's
do you
a.
mean?
They might be getting it from. They're getting it from you somehow.
You see both the golems nodding. If you turn around, they stop and stand still.
I just sort of leer at them.
Yes, quiet.
Clockwork gnome. Interesting.
Did
Indeed.
we ever kill Percy?
Percy?
He's the gnome with the gem eye.
The last time you saw him, he was beaten to a pulp but unconscious in your father's dungeon.
Oh yeah, we left him there. This is a good place for him.
That was it. And Darrow was with the group.
Yes.
Yep, and Dara was
So
with the
obviously
group
I'm
at that
asking out of character because I
Yeah, that was out of character, of course. This was right when Vox first joined the party.
time. And the last time you saw Andara, she was headed towards that.
So
Great
were you
sword.
asking if you killed Percy like out of character or what happened to Percy? Or
I
in
don't know.
character or what happened? What was the question again? And was that in character?
Jesus.
No, it's important, obviously.
Yeah. Did we ever kill that gnome, Percy?
Yeah, it's-
I
mean,
definitely would have said that out loud. Just
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
what happened to Percy? He was. What was? oh,
No, did we ever kill that gnome Percy? Sounds perfect.
You killed a gnome? Or potentially killed a gnome? Oh my.
I don't remember.
You don't remember killing a gnome?
He wasn't
Right.
important enough
To-
to,
to be
remember.
To be fair, there's been quite a bit of killing that we've done.
He did steal everything off of us
Don't remember.
after he put us in danger, and then nearly got us killed ourselves by the tactical attack gnomes.
Gnolls.
Oh, they were gnolls. You're right. I don't know why I thought they were gnomes. Sorry. No
They were. I
offense.
think they might have been trained by gnolls or gnomes. I don't know.
Just as hairy.
They
I'm
both
looking
had
back
that
and forth between the
Extra
two.
ridiculous letter in their name.
Those gnolls are the ones that cut off Andara's ear.
This doesn't make it any better. Whether they were evil or not, you just don't go around killing gnomes. Or anybody for that
Actually, it's
matter.
kind of what we do if they're evil. I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't be evil.
Yeah, don't be evil, don't get murdered. It's kind of a thing.
I'm not evil.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Just
you're
don't-
fine. There's no you have no worries.
Percy was an evil gnome then, right? Okay.
There you go. Now you're catching up. Now you're catching up.
How would you feel if he stole your alchemy and your entire lab?
I'd be a little upset, I imagine.
A little
your-
upset.
With your golems inside?
It wouldn't be the first time I've been thieved.
You get thieved off him?
I don't know. I'm looking at the Ardo.
Yeah.
You've been thieved 3 times today.
He's like, what's it? Ardo's looking at a potion. Kind of
Looking
like,
for my
Suddenly puts it away. Yeah.
we all look at him. He's just like, shoot.
There's outlines of where there was paintings on the wall in the room.
Yes. Thieves.
Ardo's sitting there and his trousers are 3 sizes too big. What?
I'm just eating chicken.
These are my hammer pants. They're in right now.
My hammer pants.
My hammer. Jeez. Took me a sec there. I was like, why would hammers be in pants?
You are a little.
Is this a carpentry thing? You gotta put MC in front of it. You're gonna say hammer pants. Just say hammer pants.
I'm not just gonna give it to you. You gotta work a little bit for it.
Oh, come on. The rest of the world doesn't know who MC Hammer is necessarily. Come on.
Okay.
Just those weird adhesive commercials he's been recently. You know, I haven't seen that? Yeah. It's weird. Adhesive strips. MC Hammer's there.
Oh. Uh-huh.
So, what are we doing? Other than not killing,
What are we doing?
not
You-
killing Percy.
Waiting on you guys to decide something.
I forgot something. Dermot, you notice is there's another job posting under one. It's just kind of a smaller one. Sticky note up there.
Okay. And it says,
A sticky note?
Yeah, a sticky note.
It's pink.
He said, I've heard rumors through Cindric while he was working on something for me in the Underdark that I may have distant living relatives in the city of Menzoberranzan.
Fix this.
They still haven't crushed that city.
Please, in a non-violent fashion, confirm or deny this rumor.
Non-
They may have changed their name to something spider-related.
He's just gonna have to swab his mouth and send that shit in.
I forgot about that one. Sorry, that was a social quest that I had down here, and I just totally mind blanked.
Big surprise that you skipped over the social one, went straight to murder and mayhem.
Well, he goes to the ones that stand out to him. Obviously, he didn't care about that one.
Yeah, I have this social quest I didn't want to work on, and it's on there.
This one
Well-
doesn't say anything about killing.
It makes sense that Dermot wouldn't have noticed it. He's like,
Talk? What the fuck? No. Well, I'm thinking we should maybe head to the continent of Mezteca.
I'm gonna go over to the board and have a look at the board wherever they are, looking at this malarkey.
Uh-huh.
Do we know anything about Mezteca?
I've never heard of it.
You know what? Hey, let me get some bardic knowledge on here.
Yeah.
With your broken
This
dice.
is where we're gonna roll the 1 and be like, you know nothing.
Yep.
You know nothing.
Hell.
Snow.
Mezteca, it's a mecca.
It's a Mecca
Okay,
Ateca.
You have heard of it. It's only been recently discovered, though.
Oh,
There's the Church of Helm founded a city there named Helmsport. They may have some way of getting there.
It's not very deep, is it?
It's on.
It's an ocean.
No, this is Meztec is the one that's way off to the west. The Church of Helm founded a city over there. They've caught a lot of bad rep for it due to the interaction with the native populace.
So the helm's not deep?
The Helm's not deep. This has only
So-
happened in the last maybe 10 years since they've founded that town and found the area.
Okay.
so is the city of Helmsport over on Mezteca?
Yes.
And they've been kind of causing problems for the locals?
Yeah. For the best thing I can give you on this, think Spanish conquistadors.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Church of Helm. Who's Helm?
He's a
Lawful good.
lawful good deity, yeah. I believe.
Likes to wear helmets.
It's the god of justice.
Just us.
You guys know anything about the Church of Helm?
I'm afraid not.
Yeah, I lived in the
Church of
woods
Hell.
my whole life.
I don't know.
Never.
Do I know anything about the Church of Helm? Huh.
Wish we had Andara here right now.
Yeah, she would know religious things, wouldn't she? Amazing how long this chicken lasts. If it is chicken.
Yeah, it's still there. It's now cold.
I poke it.
You
It's
wasted it.
still springy chicken.
Springy.
Spring chicken.
Is that
Okay.
chick?
He's lawful neutral. Helm's lawful neutral. An unflinching and dedicated deity. He is viewed as emotionless and unconcerned with moral issues of duty.
The vigilant one.
The vigilant one, the watcher, yeah. The ever watchful bastard sword. His symbol is a gauntlet with an eye on it.
So, what are we doing? You want to go there?
I'll go wherever you guys want to go.
Well, thanks for helping clear that up.
Well, let's take
Not
a
really
break
choosy.
and let the players fight amongst themselves to figure it out.
All right, we should fight. Then someone would decide something.
Dun, 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 dun. You're the leader. You should choose.
We have a leader?
That's what they said.
Okay, we'll be back in a bit. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, we'll be right back. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. You'll know when the next video gets posted. And of course, leave a comment. See you in a bit.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.